hope happy Monday. And I hope that you all let me wipe my camera. My camera looks kind of dirty. All right, good. Looks the same. But anyways, listen, man. Listen, I want to come on here just for a short few minutes before I work out because I have to work out. I can't let this conversation happen take too long. So before I start, let me wait for a few people to come in. And I want you to think about what I'm gonna say. Think about what I'm saying. Think about what I'm trying to tell you. I know sometimes my videos is not the norm. It's not the typical things that you hear. It's not the typical things that you listen to. It's not the things that you have been told. But I want you to open your mind a little bit. All right, open your minds up a little bit because I want you to understand what I'm saying. All right, first, let me know where you are coming in from before I start to speak. I'm gonna be very short. Like I said, I'm already in the gym parking lot and I'm about to go inside. So let me see how you all are doing first. Everybody's having a happy Monday. Hope your Monday's hope your Monday is great and exciting. I hope you have a beautiful day at work. Hope you woke up with a good mind and good feeling, good attitude. Um, I want to talk about when you love someone because I think many of us we don't understand this. Many of us are suffering from our own love, from our own internal experiences. We are struggling with our own thing that we have on the inside that's happening on the inside of us. And I think is we don't know any better because somebody have told us some things about love and what love should be and what love means. And so we are here trying to hold back the love, trying to stop loving. Happy Monday, Ruth. Trying to stop the experience of love. When you love someone, I want you to understand that this is your own experience on the inside that's happening. When you love someone, I want you to understand. I want you to look at it a different way. When you love, the entire experience is happening within you. It's happening within you. The way you feel, your emotions, your thoughts, your communication, your perception, your vibration, the frequency that you're on is only happening to you. When you love, you are the one who is experiencing it, not them. You is happening to you. Your pleasures in your body, the pleasure in your mind, the pleasure how you feel closer to the creator. You are the one experiencing this. It's you, it's always been you. When you love, the way how you feel closer to the earth, how you feel close to the trees and to the roses, how the earth holds you and hugs you, is you are the one who's experiencing this, not the one who you do love. It's not the one that you love, is you are the one. See, this is happening within you. The way how you think differently, the way how somebody cannot piss you off, the way how someone looks, feels, is you are the one experiencing this. Yet we fight this. We think that it should stop. We think it should end. We don't want to experience this because we're afraid, because we thinking that it's you giving me the experience. No, you cannot give me the experience. I give myself the experience. See, you don't even know that you were always the one who was experiencing it. You see what I'm saying? You were always the one who was experiencing it. So I want to tell you this right here. Imagine, y'all remember having a child? Y'all remember having a child? And the first time that you see the child, or when you have this child, you realize that when you look at this child, there's a feeling that's happening within you. There's an emotion happening within you. There's a pleasure in your emotions. Have you ever looked at your baby and realized the way how you feel, how you think, how you look at the child, how your perception changes, how you feel happy? Who do you think experienced that? You or the child? It's you. You're the one experiencing it. Why do we want to stop this experience? Because somebody has left us. Why do we want to stop the experience that's happening within us? Because you think that without this person, you have 12. Wow. See, we think without this person, the experience must stop. This is your experience. How does it stop? No one could give you this experience. This experience comes from you and only from you. And I don't understand why we try so hard to move on from it. Why do we try so hard to stop loving? Why do we try so hard just because somebody has walked away, somebody has walked out? Why do we try so hard when it's your experience? See, the problem is you get mad at someone for leaving because you can't connect how you connected before to the creator. That is your responsibility. You get mad for somebody for leaving you because now you can't express or you cannot experience that good feeling. You can't experience that good emotion. You can't experience that mindset. You can't experience the pleasure in your mind, in your body anymore. So you get mad at someone. It's not that you hate the people, it's just that you use them to connect to the creator. So we don't want to, we don't want to connect anymore because we're afraid. This whole experience has been about you. This whole love thing has been about you. This whole love has been only because of you. This whole love has happened because of you. And this whole love has happened within you. I think you need to realize that when you love, you are the one who benefiting the most. When you love the rose don't benefit, you do. When you love the ocean, when you love the sunset don't benefit, you do. When you love the foods, and you see the food that's on the commercial, when you love the food don't benefit, you do. It's your emotions, your pleasure, your body, your mind that create. You are the one who benefits from it. And I think we need to remember this the next time we fall in love and we think somebody is leaving you so you can't live anymore. We got to stop this stuff, man. We got to stop. See, we have heard that if I can't have you, I got to suffer. We have heard things like, since I can't be with you anymore, I have to suffer. We have heard, since you have left me, I have to stop loving. When you stop loving, you separate yourself from the creator. That's what you're doing. Because love is the frequency of the creator. You want to feel close to the creator, you love. It's just that you are so used to using people to increase your frequency so you can commune with God and the creator. So you don't know how to do it on your own. Because when you got to do it on your own, you get scared, you panic. If you cannot increase your own frequency on your own, you're gonna into love. You're gonna always suffer. I'm here to remind you of this right here. The love that you experience on the inside. Thank you, bless you too. Is yours. Has always been yours. Nobody else is yours. If it comes out, nobody puts it there. It was in there the whole time. The love that comes out, nobody put it there. It was in there the entire time. You just needed somebody to bring it out because you don't know how to. Don't stop doing it. Don't stop loving. We call when we are single, we call it self love. In a relationship, we call it something else. We call it in love. It's the same damn love. There's no difference. It's the same love because it's what you do on the inside is what you do on the outside. There's nothing that you can do on the outside that you don't do on the inside first. Is this what I'm saying? There's nothing that you can do on the outside that you can't do on the inside. You must happen on the inside first. Someone said love and happiness is overrated. And if you believe that, then that's on you. That's your belief. That's good. So as long as you happy with it, keep doing it. Keep doing whatever you're doing. Do you see what I'm saying? But listen, for those of us who believe love is perfectly fine and happiness is perfectly fine, is a good thing, do it. This is yours. It's always been yours. It belongs to you. You're the one experiencing it. Hey, Miss Sapphire, how are you doing? Good morning. But I think we just don't want to do it because we're afraid to get hurt. We think that if we love, we're going to get hurt. The people who don't want to love is the ones who are afraid to get hurt. It's like going to the gym and expecting not to get sore. Lifting weights and expect your shoulders not to hurt sometimes. Pain is evolution. Every time you grow, there's pain. There's pain on every journey. The more you attach, there's the more pain that exists. So when we say love is overrated, a lot of people are just afraid to experience that growth. Hey Lilia, how we doing? A lot of folks are, are afraid to experience that growth because growth takes pain. There's nothing, there is nothing that grows without pain. Your body, your muscles, it takes pain. But the thing is, there are different types of pain. Like for instance, if you work out, right? If you work out, there's a sore pain. You're sore, your muscles are sore. And then there's another pain that if you injure yourself, is a whole different type of pain. What's up, Clickly? You have to know the difference. When you love someone, there's a pain because you miss them, but there's a pain because you miss that you stop loving. That's two different type of pain. It's two different because when you stop loving, the hurt comes. The healing is necessary. Just because you love someone doesn't mean that when the person is gone, you need healing. When you love someone, it just means that you miss them. Just because the body misses food, the body misses food because I haven't eaten yet, right? Since yesterday, I haven't eaten. But just because my body misses food, my body begin to crave food. I begin to feel hungry. It doesn't mean that I need healing. It means it's a natural occurrence. It's a natural experience. My body begin to miss food. It means I'm hungry, but I can have a choice. I can say this. I can say, well, you know what? I'm gonna create. I mean, I'm gonna do my things first. I'm gonna work out first. I'm gonna do my cardio first before I eat, and I can stick with it. Or I can give in to the hunger and say, well, after workout, after exercise, after cardio, let me just eat now. I can do either. It's my choice. It's my choice. You have to understand, man. You have to understand. This is where healing comes in. But many of us don't need healing. We just miss somebody because the body becomes used to it. What's up, Gigi? The body is used to it. The body is used to somebody's touch. It's used to the touch. It's used to how they make us feel, how their presence is, their energy. That stuff is addictive sometimes. What should we do with what, Mayor Dijeb? There's nothing to do sometimes. It's your choice. Listen, it's always a choice. If I eat now, I won't work out. I'm hungry, but if I eat now, my workout won't be enjoyable. So I must sometimes remove the temporary pleasures and focus on the overall happiness, the overall completion of my goal. See, sometimes when you love somebody, you're gonna miss them. But if you miss them and you that missing them make you go back to them and the process and you still know better, you still need to do better. And if you go back to them, it kills the process. It kills the entire process. You must look at the overall picture. The truth is, man, the truth is nobody experiences your love but you. And just because you love, then you might do something on the outside. Thank you, Ashley. I appreciate you. Thank you. I'm telling you. Listen, we have to understand. We have to understand, man. We have to understand. This is all your experience. This is your experience of it. This is your emotions. When you love, your emotions feel sweeter, don't they? You can taste your emotion. Mayor, you don't have no, Mayor. That wasn't a disrespectful comment. That wasn't a disrespectful comment. If you spoke how you felt, I didn't. I wasn't offended. I completely understand because a lot of us look at this in a way that is abusive towards us, but it's not. It's just the way how we perceive. See, nothing is bad or good. It's just the way how we perceive it based on our experience of it. And when we love somebody, when we love somebody, the way how we perceive that person and what happens is how we say love is overrated, love is bad, love don't exist. It's because our perception of it. See, if you let's say both of us are riding a horse. I'm riding a horse, but I love the experience so much. I love the experience of the horse. I fall off the horse. I mean, I fall off the horse, but I realize, oh, I can learn how to stay on the horse the next time. I get back on the horse because my experience of the horse was a beautiful experience when I was riding the horse. Your experience wasn't that great. So when you fall off the horse, you're like, man, this horse is overrated. It's not that great. So you stay off the horse. And the longer you stay off the horse, is the more you suffer. Is the more you will not get back on the horse. Is the more you think the horse has a problem. Is the more you think, man, F this horse. This horse is annoying. The horse, it probably don't like me anyways. Thank you, SJ. Thank you so much. I make you laugh at your own foolishness. Listen, what you experience is your own self. I'm telling you, when you're in the frequency of love, the emotions are sweet, don't it? The emotions are sweet. The way how you feel, the way how your mind is relaxed, ain't it sweet? The way how your spirit elevates to a place where nobody can piss you off. You go to work, somebody pisses you off, you're like, I'm not even mad at you. You in traffic, no people saying, you in traffic, people cutting you off, and you are perfectly fine. You're like, I'm not even mad at you because you're in love. You are the one experiencing that damn love. Why would you stop that because somebody who allowed you or somebody who assisted you on the journey has removed himself or herself? Don't stop that. Don't stop that. Hey, Kimberly Woods, how are you doing? You can't stop that. Because the truth is, some people come in our lives, whether you know it or not. Okay, okay. Some folks come in our lives to remind us that we are still capable of love. A matter of fact, we all are. You're just waiting for somebody to come to ignite your own fire. This is your fire. You can't start your own fire. If you can't start your own fire and you need somebody to start it for you, you're gonna stay cold. Because even when the person comes to start up your fire, your own fire, you're gonna be scared them when they leave, you're gonna be cold. You're gonna be afraid that when they leave, oh my God, I don't know what to do. You're gonna be afraid that, oh my God, I hope he stays, I hope she stays, because what if my fire goes out? See, the problem is your fire goes out because they leave. When you need somebody to light your own fire up, you're gonna always be insecure. So you don't wanna start your fire up just in case that person leaves you burning. I mean, or leave you cold. Thank you, Dione. You do the same too. Seriously, think about it. The reason why you don't let people light your fire is because, well, if you light my fire and he leaves, what happens when he get off? So let me just stay cold, so I can be used to the cold now. I'm used to the cold, so I won't miss the heat. Many of you have the same issue when it comes to love. You don't want nobody to, you can light your own fire, but you are very careful in who you allow. You gotta be sure. You gotta make sure you know the future. So you gotta call somebody who reads and somebody who interprets the future, and you're gonna make sure that the person is gonna stay, and you're gonna make sure that person is gonna be there forever, so that you can release whatever you've been having inside of your heart. You can release it. You cannot wait to release what's in your heart. You must release it now. And when you release it now, you understand it better. You have control of it. One thing that it doesn't have to stop. It never has to stop. It's not supposed to stop. It's supposed to continue. It's supposed to continue. It's supposed to continue. It's supposed to continue no matter who's there or not. But I realized that suffering was my punishment for using them. So that's when I was able to get let go because I never want to use. Good. Listen, I'm telling you, man. So I want us to realize the next time we are experiencing love. Hey, custody defenders, how are we doing? Thank you so much. Welcome, my battle. The next time you love or you decide to love, I want you to be conscious of it because love is not blind; it's conscious. Love is not blind; it's aware. Love is not blind; it's complete. It's fulfilled. Love is never blind because love cannot create this beautiful world if it was blind. It will never see the grass or the trees or the rose or you, how beautiful you are. Nothing blind could create this. Love myself so much and enjoy my own company that dating has been an obstacle because I don't want anyone disturbing my peace. Now, that sounded like you were scared a little bit, Casey. Just because, listen, when you are at peace, there's no disturbing it. Nobody disturbs your peace when it. See, a lot of us, and this is just overall. This is not about you, Casey. A lot of us have conditional peace. A lot of us have conditional peace. We have conditional peace. Our peace. Listen, some of us could be by ourselves for so long that when we are around people, we can't cope. That is not balance. That's an imbalance. This world, see this life that we live, this is human. This is interaction. This is relationship. This life is about relationship, connections. That's all this life is about. There's 8 billion of us, along with billions and trillions of other life uh, energies, our life forces, billions of life here on this earth. You're not supposed to be alone. So if you cannot be amongst people and keep your peace, then something is off balance. See, many of us can practice being by ourselves so long that when we're around people, we trigger it easily. Our peace is not that simple to take away. Hey, Empress. A matter of fact, the peace that you are in is what attracts the peace that someone else is in. The peace that you are in attracts you to the peace of someone else's. It's just that we don't trust our own choosing. So we can't choose someone. We don't know how to choose someone because our discernment is off. If you have you ever, let me ask you a question. I say this all the time. Let me ask you a question, right? I say this all the time. Have you ever, right? Have you ever um have you ever made a meal, a nice dinner, some soup, some pot roast, some chicken wings, and it was so good? You had the perfect recipe, the perfect dinner. Everything tastes good, but you had an abundance of it. You made so much. Do you keep that to yourself or are you excited to share it? Are you keeping that to yourself or are you excited to give some to your kids, some to your friends, some to your neighbors? You share it because it tastes beautifully. It's wonderful. It is an amazing recipe. And you know, if I love it, you will love it too. Hey, I made some soup. Best one I ever made. Come get some. You excited to share it. Listen, I want to tell you this right here. Let's put that to love. When you carry this version of love within you, you ready to share that thing. Hey, come and get some. All you can get some. A matter of fact, you seem like you have what I have because when you have what I have, it matches. When you have what I have, oh my God, the chemistry even grows. The chemistry even, it, woo, wee! You ready to share that damn love. The thing is, we don't want to share because it's not really love that we have. We have conditional love. Exactly, Ernie. Who doesn't love a good compliment? But let's talk about that in love. Because you know, have you ever seen somebody who is pure love? How they feel? Hey Merida, have you ever seen somebody who how they feel? Have you ever seen somebody who's just not that who love themselves in a way that we say love ourselves mean? I mean somebody who's at peace, smile, feeling, energy, body's feeling, they're glowing. Yeah, you wanna listen, you wanna go next to them and they can't say, oh, move away from me. Then that's not love. That person will never tell you, I don't want to talk to you. Now, because as within, so without. If you have this flowing, sweet energy, the beautiful emotions, your beautiful experience, your beautiful thoughts, and your perception of life, all the ingredients to that love, you share it. You share it. You don't want to be like, ah, I love it so much, I'm going to keep it to myself. No. A matter of fact, this is why Christians are going to many different countries proclaiming the word of God. Why? Because you have, the Bible says, when you have that damn sweet sugar, you share it. I never want to share things that I love. Is that bad? Well, maybe your love is emotional. Because many times our love are emotion. Listen, when we are stuck in the emotion, a lot of us, if we don't love before people or things, if we love before things, then we share naturally because the feeling, the experience, the pleasure, the connection was there prior. See, when the connection is there prior, when the love is there within yourself, when the peace is there and the happiness is there within yourself, sharing it don't decrease it. Let me say that again because I don't think we understand that. See, when love happens before anybody come in the picture, sharing that love do not remove it. It doesn't lessen it. It actually increases it because you know the formula. You know the formula. See what I'm saying? We know the formula. So I'm saying this right here. So somebody keep coming out of here talking trash, and people think that you're gonna get upset and talk trash too. Ain't that crazy? I haven't felt this excited, connected in the morning. I'm telling you. So I'm listen, man. Check this out. We have to understand this right here. We gotta understand this. I think people don't have anything else to do, huh? We have to understand this right here, right? Here's the thing. I'm sorry, my bad. Here's the thing. We have to understand. This is your livelihood. This what you carry is your livelihood. This what you carry is your experience. This is what you carry is life and death. This what you carry is the creator. This what you carry, it is within you, is on you, is your essence, is your thoughts, is your why stop doing this? Why wait for somebody to come before you do this? What you have before cannot be taken away from you. If you have love before, the problem with love that we find with love is that love only comes when people comes. Love only comes when people comes or when something comes. And when people come before love, what happens is that people begin to threaten how you feel. You begin to become insecure. You're scared. What if he goes? What if she stays? What if she goes? What if she goes? What if she goes? So you look for things and you chase things and you chase them around the place and you're looking at their social media and you're looking at their emails and their text messages because you want to make sure you do everything so that it stays. And this is why we chase people around because we want to make sure that our love is secure, but your love should be secure regardless. Your love should be secure before anybody come. See, if your love is only there when people comes in your life, then your love is based on emotions, and emotions are temporary. So therefore, you cannot exist in love. Yeah, Ali, what's going on, Ali? So this is why we are afraid. Love is your experience. It's not just because I love you. Is I love you. I'm the one who experiencing it. If I love you, I'm the one who experienced it, not you. You only experience it after I experience it. You could only listen before you give your neighbors a plate of food. You first must experience that food. You first must taste it. You first must eat it. You first must swallow it, and you first must experience the entire experience of the food. And then I give it to my neighbor, and then they experience that. Oh my God, this food is good. And you say, I know, ain't it though? Let me tell you this. I put this. I put that. I have this. I added the spices. Ain't it good? You want the recipe? This is what we do. So listen, man, for real. You can't lose it if you have it first. You can't lose it if you have it first. The problem is that we don't have it first. We don't know how to connect to it. What is your definition of temporary? It depends. Some of that doesn't last forever, like an emotion. An emotion lasts until the thought is gone. The emotion is gone when the focus change. If you're angry because of this reason, after a while, when your focus changes, you get happy again, and you get excited again. So it's temporary. It's just wishy washy. It's based on your experience here. It's dependent on something. And the reason why you can't love others if you don't love yourself is because it happens on the inside first. See, everything happens on the inside first. Everything, 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 everything happens on is an internal thing. As within, so without. As within, it has to happen within first. Everything must be experienced within before it can be experienced on the outside. All you can do is have what you have on the inside on the outside. There's nothing else to have. And this is the reason why we can't love you before I love me. Number one, love is a recognition. You can't give what you don't have. And the only thing that can come out is what's inside. Like Wayne Dyer said, if you squeeze an orange, orange juice comes out. If you squeeze an orange, only orange juice comes out. not apple juice, not grape juice. And no matter who squeeze it, the same juice comes out. Listen, it has to be in there first before it comes out. And when love comes out, it's because it's in there first. But a lot of times, what comes out is attachment. And attachment looks just like love. But attachment states that I need to happen on the outside so it can create a feeling on the inside. Love states it needs to happen on the inside that I can create the version of it on the outside. See, it's a complete opposite. Attachment states it feels, it looks the same. But it says my feelings is dependent on you being there, on you treating me good, on you being happy, on you smiling, on you taking me out, on you being nice to me, on you being kind to me, on you feeding me. It says I must be dependent on the external things. That's attachment. Love says that the internal is it first, and then no matter what the external looks like, it remains the same. It becomes unconditional. It becomes unconditional. It must happen on the inside first. When it happens on the inside first, no matter what you do, don't change it. How can I get over the revenge? I mean, the answer is the idea of revenge to hurt them like they hurt you. Listen, people are already hurt. People are, lots of folks are already hurt. When I had the coronavirus, well, I never had it. When my kids have it, or when my kid had it, he naturally gives you the coronavirus. If you come close to him, that's what he gave you. I never had it, so I couldn't give it to you. You can only give what you have. People are suffering. Understand, sometimes these suffering, what they cause you to suffer is not personal. That's all they can give. That's all they have to give. Remember, only somebody who's already sick can make you sick. Somebody who's already healthy, somebody who is healed, somebody who is free of all disease and illness cannot inflict you with pain. They can't. Where is it coming from? They don't have it. They don't have that gene, that energy. So you are trying to give revenge to someone who's already sick. That's a double. Listen, that's premeditative murder. That's premeditative hurting. That brings you even worse karma. It's gonna happen to you again. Seriously. People are already hurt and we don't even realize. For a person to do evil towards you, they already have been hurt. They already are in pain. They are already hurting. You want to cause them more hurt because you hurt. That's even more karma to you. That's even more, as you call it, bad karma to you. You see people come on here all the time, and you see that I had to just, people are coming on here telling me all this stuff just now. You didn't hear me go off on them. You didn't hear me cuss them out. You didn't hear me disrespect them. People coming on here saying, "Ooh, another gay guy," or something, all this foolish stuff. I didn't go off on them. Why? Because they are experiencing their own stuff. Do you hear me? They're experiencing their own suffering. Who am I to say, "Hey, add to it"? No, if I add to it, then I add to mine. If I add to your suffering, I must add to mine. Because everything I speak happens to me and within me. Everything I feel happens within me. Everything I wish happens within me. Everything that I can't stand happens within me. Everything I hate happens within me. It's not about the person. That person is experiencing their own pain, their own suffering. That's not my business. They can come on here and cuss me out and say all these things. And because they are in a mood, that's their moods. I don't want it. Now, if I was in a mood to, or if I was in a frequency, it would bother me. It will hurt me. It will make me crazy. It will make me feel like I have to respond. Makes me cuss you out too because I'm hurting too. But I don't want it. So I realize if I don't react, I don't receive it. See, reacting makes you receive. See, when you react from somebody's words or somebody's actions, you receive it. You sign a receipt. See, your reaction is your receipt. You say, I have it now. You can't seek revenge. Seek freedom. Seek peace. Seek happiness. I'm glad I didn't. I just think about it. To think about it is doing it. To think about doing it is actually doing it. The Bible spoke about if a man looks at a woman with lust in his eyes, he has already committed adultery with lust in his heart. Why is that? Because you ain't got to do it physically. If you have intentions to hurt somebody, you already done it. I'm sorry. In the way how you think, you can actually experience eating a piece of candy right now. Have you ever had a sour candy? A sour lemon candy? And when you had it, the whole mouth was. Can you imagine eating a sour piece of candy right now? Can you taste it? Well, your body don't know the difference. Your body don't know the difference. Thank you, Wanda. Your body don't know the difference. What do you do? If you can think about it, the body doesn't know the difference. Do you know the mind doesn't know what's real or what's not real? If you envision it, if you felt listen, ain't that what trauma is? What happens when the body remember a traumatic experience? Doesn't the body react like it's actually in the trauma right now? Doesn't the body react the same way it reacted the first time? Doesn't the body start shutting down? Don't you start breathing fast? Don't you start getting hot? Don't you start getting panicking? Don't you start getting all this? Because the body does not know which is real and what's not real. If you can hold on to an intention to hurt somebody, you have already done it. That's why you have to let people free. You have to listen. I'm telling you all, man. When it comes to love, love overrides all those things. Love overrides all. You gotta let people be, man. Let people be. What's up, Carlos? Let people be. Let people do. Let people do exactly what they want to do. It's not your business. You're the one. But if you are always offended, what's up, Ovesta? How you doing? If you're always offended, if you're always angry, if you're always bitter, if you're always angry and upset, understand you receive it. All right, Ali, you be easy. Hey, Kenya. If you are always, if somebody does this, see, how do you break the attachment? By stop reacting, by understanding that they have a choice in what they do, you break attachment by your non-reaction. This is your emotions. It's your emotions that made them special. It's your emotion that made them bad. It's your emotion that made them good. It's your emotion that made them all these things. Stop putting your emotion into it. You're gonna realize that they have no power over you. Hey, Gypsy, how you doing? For real, release that. Relax your ego. Because many of us, the reason why we suffer so much when it comes to love is because we have been hurt. Because our own love has our own insecurities and our own expectations have hurt us. But if you live with the person, listen, man, I remember the first time when I was in Iraq, when them bombs were going off. Oh, every minute you're hearing boom right next to you. Sometimes you driving your car or your truck and bombs exploding. You stay anxious. See, if you live with a person, a lot of times you stay anxious. You have to leave that situation. You have sometimes you have to leave that place because everything around you, reminds you of this person. When I came from combat, my first time, every sound I heard, if I heard somebody's muffler, if I heard somebody did a firework, it brought back memories of Iraq, and my body and my mind went back to Iraq, where I began to suffer. Sometimes you have to remove all those things from around you. So to live with someone in that situation, it's very hard to cope. You have to listen. It takes 1,000% of being present for that not to bother you. The best thing to do sometimes is to remove yourself from the situation. The best thing that I had to do was remove myself from Iraq. And even after I removed myself from Iraq, listen, I still went through a traumatic experience because everything reminded me of death. Everything reminded me of everything else. Everything reminded me of the pain. Everything reminded me of being blown up and being shot. Everything reminded me. I had to remove myself. And after a while, you become to adjust. So I'm not going to tell you how to deal with someone that you live with. I will tell you to remove yourself from danger. Sometimes you have to remove yourself from the danger. Don't play around it. Don't walk on the edge. See, remove yourself from the temptation. Remove yourself from it. Do not play with it. So we gotta be careful, man. We gotta be careful. I'm sorry if that's not the answer that you wanted to hear, but I cannot give you a better answer. And I know it's hard. Sometimes, depends on the situation. I know it's hard. But hey, it's called being an adult. Hey Erica, how you doing? It's being an adult. Listen though. My point was this. My point is this right here. You see this love that we are afraid of? That we are afraid to experience because we are afraid that people are gonna leave or move on or cheat or lie. So we say, I don't want nobody, I don't want love, I don't want this, I don't want that. It's based on fear. Hey Jamisha, facts. Don't look for closure. It's based on fear. It's not based on love. It's more fear than love. Love happens on the inside. If you love first, when love happens to you first, whether somebody comes or goes, it's still there. Whether somebody stay or not, it's still there. It's still there. It stays there. Whether somebody lies or cheat, it's still there. Whether somebody do all it's still there. It doesn't leave. Like I said, when love happens after someone comes, you are afraid because love only happens after someone. Yeah, Marcus, fair. I'm telling you, it's fair. Because when you are attached to someone, what happens? Those low vibrational frequencies that come with attachment, fear, anger, bitterness, resentment, and all them stuff, that's what stays. Unforgiveness. See, attachment creates all those feelings, all those experiences. Love, there's no fear. Love is a freedom. Love is an elevation mechanism. So when you attach, right? This is what happens. You experience the vibration of attachment. Listen, when you love and when you attach, whatever energy that you have, that's the energy that you are experiencing. When you lie, you take on the vibration of the lie. When you are angry, you take up the vibration of the anger. Remember, you are a vessel. Whatever you carry is what takes over you. It fills you up. So understand this. You are an empty vessel. If you take on the energy of anger, it fills you up. You become the energy. If you take on the energy of attachment, what happens? All the vibrational frequencies, all the vibration that comes with that attachment becomes attached to you. That's what you are experiencing. And you look at this person, the person is innocent. The person is just being a person. But the way how you experience them is different. It's based on the attachment. Fear, jealousy, anxiety, depression, sadness, fear, more fear, is you are expressing your attachment. That's the difference. So I want you to be aware of you need to know if you are on the frequency of attachment or if you are on a frequency of love. If you're on a frequency of love, you ain't checking nobody's damn phone because love is gonna be there after you leave. Love is gonna be there whether you cheat or not. Love is gonna be there whether you lie or not. Love is gonna be there whether you leave or not, whether you ghost me or not. Love is gonna be there. And this is why it needs to happen. We take on the frequency of whatever energy that fills us up. If it's love, you want, yeah, be free. If this make you happy, be free. If this makes you happy, be free. If you gotta go, be free. You set people free as you set yourself free. A matter of fact, you keep yourself free. That's what love does. Attachment, it keeps you in slavery. You are bound. You are bound to something. You are bound to someone. And when you are bound to someone, that's not free. You're not free. You can't do anything. They can't go anywhere. They can't leave you. They can't talk to anybody else because you're afraid. I'm just saying. And it's not that you have no time for bull when you love, because you know people coming with their own stuff. When you love, you have patience, don't you? One thing about love, love is kind, ain't it? Love is kind, ain't it? Love is patient, ain't it? Love is pure, isn't it? Listen, love is pure, isn't it? Love holds no records of wrong, isn't it? Love is setting people free, isn't it? Love is perfect, isn't it? Patience, ain't you patient? If you have no patience, it's not love. It's attachment. Because it must happen right now. And if it doesn't, it's about you. Hey, what's up, Sonia? How are you doing? Yeah, I'm telling you, we gotta be aware of what we are. Listen, this journey is about you. This journey is about you. It's always been about you. Only about you. And you have to see what comes out of you to see what's inside of you. You have to see what's out. You have to see what comes out of you so that you can recognize what's inside of you. And when you see those lower vibrational frequencies, that anger, that resentment that keeps coming, that jealousy, that unforgiveness, that means it's telling me I'm attached. Shit. What do I do? I need to stop. I need to stop. I need to stop. I need to realize that my love is mine. My love is my choice. My love is connected to a higher purpose. It's not even about man. It's about the creator. It's about God. My love is has to be about God. And if it's about God, why am I looking at you like you are the one who's making me do anything? Thank you, Avis. Yeah. I ain't looking listen. I'm looking at nobody's phone. Whatever you're doing, you're doing. It's your business. Yeah. First Corinthians 13 verse 4 to 8. That's love right there. I don't think at nobody's phone. I ain't checking to see what you're doing. Because the what I'm in is not because of you. What I'm in is because of me. See, the love that I'm in is not because of you, it's because of me. My teeth so white. Thank you, Eclipse. Seriously, the love that I choose to be in is not because. Listen, thank you, Sonia. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But seriously, the love that I am in is not because of you, it's because of me. You see, when they say God loves you not because of you, it's not because of it's not because of who you are, but what he is or what she is or what it is, whatever you call God. It's not because of you. It's not he's not a respecter of person. So don't, you know what I'm saying? Relax. It's because of me. It's because I choose to. It's because what's happening within me is flowing out of me. Thank you so much, Sanya. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. But seriously, what's happening on the inside will flow out. And you know what happens? I'm patient with myself. So I must be patient with you. Let people be. Now, love creates within you some discipline now. I'm patient with myself. So I'm patient with my kids, my lady, you guys. I have to be. Because what's within will come out. But if I don't have patience within myself, I'm very hard on you. I can only do to what I do to myself. Understand this. Nothing comes out unless it's within. Nothing comes out unless it's within. Let's repeat that in our minds. Nothing can come out unless it's within. And you will see how people love you because it's the way they love themselves. You can't hide this. This is real. Yeah, Malita, for real. I bet psychology wasn't your major. This is a gift of yours from the psychology. You know, my mother's best friend, she's like 60 something years old. She's like, that boy, I don't know where he got his information from, but I don't think he learned this in school. I was, it made me laugh. She said, that woman says, you do, she said, I don't know where he got these messages from, but ain't from people. He said, he picked those up somewhere. I don't know where. But she said, after you get struck by lightning, you change. I said, maybe the lightning changed me because I get into some relationship and then have the fear that someday they will just up and leave. So I tend to always have a backup. Yeah. And you know what though, Marcus, that's real. See, Marcus said Check what Marco said, and this is real. This is reality that we don't even realize why we are doing it. Marco said, because I get into relationship and then have the fear that someday they will just up and leave. So I tend to always have a backup because of those thoughts. And I get it. See, the truth is, many of us, the man that I was included. Thank you, Sonia. Thank you. Many of us are insecure. It's a form of insecurity. It's a form of you not complete within yourself. You're not fulfilled. See what I'm saying? You're not fulfilled. You don't know yourself. You don't know how beautiful or powerful you are. So you don't, I remember a lady told me when I was younger, well, years ago. I was with her for some years. I was with her for some years. And the person that you love, you got to be careful about what you take from them. You got to be careful because she told me, Kirk, ain't nobody else going to want you ever. She said, ain't a woman going to ever love you. Can you all still hear me? Because my car just cut off. I want to make sure that you all can still hear me. Can you all still hear me? Let me make sure. Okay, good. Thank you. She said, Kirk, ain't nobody gonna love you ever again. Ain't nobody gonna respect you. As soon as they recognize the man that you are, they're gonna leave you. Man, listen, I believed it. I believed it. I believed it. So I began to become very insecure. I began to mess with a lot of women. And before I believed that they got to know the real me, I began to leave them. So I picked up a very bad name. But if I didn't mean to do it, I just thought that when you get to know the real me, that you will leave. I thought that you will hate me, so I made sure I left before you did. And sometimes we don't even understand what we are doing. We are just reacting to what we were told or what we think that we are. So sometimes people, we are punished this way, and we begin to punish people this way. This is how we punish people. So we get on this thing about, man, he's a F boy, he's a player, he ain't shit. And in your mind, you're like, man, this is not my intention. Yeah, Jamisha. I'm like, this wasn't my intention. My intention was to save you from me because I don't want you to know me. Because when you know me, you won't like me. And then that will hurt me again. That will hurt my feelings, my emotions, my ego. I'm like, let me call before you see me. How you have to know that is this. How do you change that? You got to be able to see in you what nobody else could see. You got to forgive yourself. You got to recognize yourself. You got to put in new information within yourself. You got to build yourself, rebuild yourself. Because the thing is, what was you that far wasn't you. That was what society told you that you were. That's what your mom expected from you, what your dad expected from you. So it wasn't pure, it wasn't real. I always give the story of the three little pigs. Oh, you too, Sonia? Listen, the three little pigs. The three little pigs, man. Listen, first, leave the home. When you first leave the home, your mother's home, you don't know what you are. You don't know how out there really is. You don't know the world. You don't know how big and bad the wolf is. You have no idea how big and bad the wolf really is. So you build a house. You build a house and with straw. And when you build a house with straw, the first little thing that comes, the first issue, the first situation, the first problem that comes, first relationship, the first danger area, it comes and it blows the hell of that house down, which is who you are, your personality, your identity, who you think you are. It blows it down. The three little pigs. You see now, you have an idea now of this world. You see how big the pig is. I mean, the big bad wolf is. Oh, okay. So he can do that. So you get angry. It's bound to fall down. You get angry. You get resentful. You become anxious. And then you build a house of Sticks. From straws to sticks. And you build a house of sticks with resentment and anger and fear because you know he's going to come back. He's going to come back. So you put on all this energy. Sticks is that anger, that resentment, that hurt. See, when you build a house with that, the big bad wolf always come back because it needs to show you how strong your house really is. See, it's the enemy that show you how strong you are. Sometimes it reveals to you how strong you are. The big bad wolf had to come back to reveal to you so you can be aware of your own house. So the big bad wolf came back. You really wasn't comfortable. You said that you were. You was just living and existing. The big bad wolf came and he huffed and puffed. And he blew it down again. Next thing you realize, oh shoot. What the hell do I need to do? You begin to understand how I built my house, my first and second house. You begin to be patient with building the house. See, you're not in a rush to build the house this time. You're not in a rush. Right? You're not in a rush anymore. You start to build your house. I have time. I'm not going to rush it. I'm not going to build it by the seashore. I'm not going to build it on the sand. I'm not going to build it on on a piece of rock. I ain't going to build it on a tree. I'm going to build it on solid ground. Love, peace, happiness, joy. See, when I'm in the vibration, my thoughts are different. My vision is different. See, in the vibration, my whole experience is different. So I begin to build with bricks. Bricks is the love. It's that wisdom. See, the bricks is wisdom. So when the three little pigs when the last pig the third pig, he says wisdom now. I know how the big bad wolf comes. I know how he operates. I know how he is. I know how I am. Let me build with bricks. Thank you, Ferrell. Thank you. And you begin to build with love. Now you know when the big bad wolf comes, you're not even worried about it. Listen, the big bad wolf don't even phase you anymore because the big bad wolf don't have that kind of strength. You can't take it down anymore. Yeah, you can't ruin this. So now the anxiety is gone. Begin to breathe like nothing. You feel different. The peace that you're in changes. Your environment changes. People start asking you, hey, how do you build your house? What did you use? What tools did you use? Because the wolf keep coming to blow my house down because he can't blow on yours, so he gotta go someone else. Something like maturity, because it really is. It's about wisdom, man. Listen, when you build with bricks, whoever say you are building, when you're building with bricks, you don't be no. See, it's a growth. When you build with bricks, whoever speak on it, that's their business. That's who you're building it from. Hey Ruth, that's who you see. When you build with bricks, that's the boundaries, and who don't recognize your boundary is the one who needs to stay out. Let them say whatever they want to say. A whole different frequency. You see what I'm saying? Thank you, Tasha. That three little pigs was your lesson in life journey. Some of you are still on the second pig. It's okay. Don't get mad. Hey, thanks, Carlos. Thank you, brother. Don't get mad. It's nature. It's nature happening to evolve. Listen, this is life. In life, everything is one. Can we understand this once again? This is life. In this life, everything is connected. Everything is one. That means everything evolves. Whether you liked it or not, you have to evolve. Whether you want to or not, you must evolve. Whether you find it interesting or not, whether you find it boring, life evolves every single living creature on this planet. Facts, Sonia. Change your entire DNA. This is life. Life is alive. That's why you call it life. It's alive. It's living. Life is living. You can't see it, but it's happening, ain't it? And guess what? You are a part. You are a part. You are a part of this life. So therefore, you must evolve. So life has to reveal to you who you are. And the way how you reveal to you who you are is where it puts you in darkness. You gotta be in darkness sometimes. And you gotta be okay with it. You gotta walk. This is where you see because the truth is when you begin to evolve, the darkness appears even listen, you think light comes shiner, the darkness happens. Listen, when you become aware. See, before we become aware, we don't see nothing. We're blind. We're walking around here. We're walking around here like, da, da, da. We don't. But when you become aware, when you say, I want to get rid of my anger, and that moment, you become aware of your anger. When you become aware of your anger, you begin to see everything in life that made you angry. And it began to be so bad. It began to be so obvious. It begins to be so scary because now everything is becoming aware. You're becoming aware of all those things. So now you're walking around like, oh shit. Oh shoot. I gotta be careful. Oh shoot. I gotta be careful. Because your awareness comes up. That's what life is doing right now. That's why you're noticing everything. That's why you're seeing it. You're paying attention now because your awareness. Yeah. See, you was never aware, so you never saw it. And now when you say, I need to stop, I need to start going to the gym. I need to start doing it. I need to start doing this. What happened is that everything comes up now. Check this out. It's when you start to get healthy. It's when you made a plan to get healthy. Is when the pain begin to show up. In it is when the diseases and the illnesses begin to reveal themselves. See, they was always there. You just become aware of it now because you are wide awake. Eyes are open wide. So these illnesses, these hurts pop out of you. Oh, damn. I said I was going to stop drinking, but man, I can't. See what I'm saying? Man, I thought I was going to, but I know I can't because it's hard to stop. I said I was going to get angry, but it's like everybody just find a way to piss me off. So, you know what? Maybe I should wait because you become exposed. That's exactly what happened. Yeah, Ruth, you was planted in the. Listen, I'm telling you guys, man, this is real. This is real. We must make a choice. When things look difficult, it's because you become aware of it. It was all. Do you know? Somebody say. Somebody said to me one time. Somebody said, "Man, life is getting better." Hey, Jocelyn, life don't get better. Life was always the same. Your awareness changes. See, when you change your emotions, change your expectations, change your perceptions, life reveals itself to you. That's how it is. Life is neutral. The way how you see things is how you actually experience life. As within, so without. You don't see the world as it is. You see the world as you are. You don't see the world as it is. Maybe if you did, it might scare you a little bit. You see the world as what you are. That's the best thing about healing. Because when you look out, what are you seeing? Whatever you're seeing is what's inside. That's when you know what to fix. So when you drive in your car and it's raining, there's water on the windshield. If you keep driving, sometimes you might think it's still raining, but it's just water still left on your windshield. You haven't wiped it off. See, sometimes all we see is what's there in our minds. That's all that exists. But when you go outside and see it for what it really is, you realize there was nothing ever there. Exactly, Clee. We become what we believe. Facts. Hey, snowflakes. So I'm telling you this to say what? Life is what you make it. Hey, Desireen, Grand Rising. Let this experience be your experience. That's facts, Joanne. If the experience ain't good, it's not because the world has something against you. There's no vendetta out there against you. This is your experience. I know we have been hurt, we have been victimized, we have been abused, we have been sometimes targeted. But I want you to understand we can't take it too personal. I had to write a book, right? We can't take it too personal. We can't take it too personal. Because if we do, it stays with us. It stays with us and we resist it. We begin to judge ourselves because of it. If someone hurt me, I'm not the bad one. They are. Many of us are looking at ourselves like we are the bad one. Some things that you have done is your reaction to what you thought was bad. And then you blame yourself. And you're in a place still where you're not free to be who you are. Jamisha, I'm telling you, man, people have their own things going on. People have their own life going on. People have their own struggles going on. When people come at you in a way of disrespect, it's not even about you. You see it on this channel a lot. People come in here and talk trash. It's not about me. It's about them. It's not about me. The ones who came in here trying to disrespect me, it's not about me. You can't disrespect me because you don't know who I am. See? Another person. But that's because people are suffering. Only people who are suffering could spread that germs. People who are healed don't spread germs, we spread love. So you can't take it personal. If you take it personal, it's because your ego is too big. You think it's about you. It's not about you. You gotta listen, you gotta remove yourself. That's right, D. I'm telling you, people out there suffering. People out there in pain and hurt, and they've just lash out on you, and you taking it personal. Now both you are in the same pain and hurt. You're on the same frequency, and that's what they want. They want you to join them in their frequency, so you can understand their suffering. When you understand their suffering, you become friends. I understand what you mean. I get it. You don't have to join in their suffering. You can just have compassion by understanding. I see you are in pain. How can I help you? What if religion and family is stopping you from doing what you want to do? Nothing can stop you from doing what you want to do. That's what you want to do is your business. This is your experience here. Religion can't stop you from doing what you want to do. You have a choice is to take the religion. You know, a belief is yours. It's not you. You can change it. You can change it. You can tweak it. You can throw it out. You can change it. You can get another one. It can't stop you from doing what you want to do. It really can't. Family can't stop you. You're an individual. Because let me ask you this. Let me tell you all this right here. When the Creator comes to gather His flock, or when you go back to the Creator, because everything must go back to where it comes from. Everything must. Someone said the raindrop. The purpose of the raindrop is to go back to the source of water. It says, "Thank you, left hand." It says every drop must go back, must find its way back to the body of water. And every one of us must find our way back to the Creator. And when we go back, if you lend somebody your car, you expect them to bring it back with gas, clean, in the same state that you give it to them in, right? The same state, the same condition. You expect it to be in the same condition that it was given to them in. Right or wrong? True or false? If they brought it back to you, not clean, not working, you gotta fix this. Don't bring it back yet. Fix this. It is your duty to go back to the Creator the same way you came here. You see, when you came here, if you don't remember how you came here, look at your kids when they were born. Look at your babies. Look and see how they came here. Look and see how they came here. Free. faultless, flawless, peaceful, happy, joyful, innocent. This is why God told you, this is why Christ said, listen, to be, if you want to enter the kingdom of heaven, you must first be born again. That means you must go and become like how you came here. Every raindrop, the purpose of the raindrop. See, everybody want to find their purpose. What's your purpose? What's my purpose? I'm looking for your purpose is to get back home to where you came, to where they came, to where you came. This, you have no excuse. I don't care what. Listen, just because somebody told you that if you go to church or if you love yourself, you're gonna hurt me. That's their business. Let them hurt. You hurt too. So both of you are gonna be hurt. Listen, doing what you want to do gonna hurt them because they are low. That's their business, ain't it? That is true, Brandon. That is true too. But listen though. Understand when the Creator asks you, "What have you done with my life?" Because you see, like how we always say, "This is my life. This is my life." This ain't your life. The girl next door, long time no see. How you doing? You see how we always talking about this is my life? You don't have a life. It's not your life. If it's yours, you didn't give it to yourself. So therefore you can't take it. It's not yours. That's right, Michelle. Take it from someone who is being there. Life is simply too short. This is not your life. I don't know NW. I'm not sure. Good morning, Resilient. This is not your life. So when the creator asks, what have you done with my life? What are you gonna say? Well, my mother didn't want me to, when my friend or my boyfriend or my girlfriend didn't want me to, because if I did it, they would hurt. This is this is no. That's your excuse. Oh, so you picked them over me? I'm the one who created this. So you chose them over me? You know, the first commandment. Can anybody say what the first commandment is? I don't want to get too biblical. But what is the first commandment? I don't want you to think about it. Because I think we think too much deeper into this than what it really is. Simply. What's the first commandment? Hey, thank you, Alan. Thank you so much. No other gods before me. Put no other gods before me. Put no other ones before me. That is a new one. Love God with all your heart, mind, and soul. Facts too. No other gods before me. Whatever is before the creator needs to be removed. Listen, listen. No excuses. If you choose your parents, you choose your husband, you choose your wife, you choose your boyfriend, girlfriend, cousins, you put in a God before what did I say I wanted? No false idol. What did I say? What did I say? What did I tell you that I wanted? Listen, hey, same to you, Brandon. You be easy, man. It's a choice. We don't have excuses. We can't go back to the creator. Hey, listen, God, listen, man. You took me too fast. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready because I wasn't done with my girlfriend because she was telling me that she didn't want me to go to church and she didn't want me to be saved and she didn't want me to do good and she didn't want me to be free. So listen, you have to understand. That's the woman that you remember uh when Adam said the woman that you give the woman that you gave me, she bit that fruit. It wasn't even me, but she gave it to me. So we can't see we live in Adam and Eve every single day and we don't even realize it. We're doing this every single day and we don't even realize it. The same thing the scripture say, we don't understand the scripture fully because somebody have taught it to you. I want you to understand who are you putting before the creator and why? For what? It doesn't matter, right? Hey, Gabriel. So listen, it's not as hard as we think. I think once we recognize the ego, what the ego is purpose is and the job is, you don't just separate the ego from you. Once you acknowledge the power of the ego, the job of the ego shall have no other gods before me. That's facts, Ali. We're making everybody a god, huh? We're making everybody a god before us. We're making everybody gods. There's so much gods here right now, man. Everybody has the right to make us angry. Everybody had the right, have the right to make us follow them in their anger, in their pain, in their resentment, in their misery. We follow everybody because they give us someone to follow, and we follow. We bite in the crumbs. They come out here and they say something that you don't like, and you following them with their energy. We don't even realize. We don't even realize what we are doing. It is NW. It is. They are connected. That we love one another. Yeah, that's it. I'm telling you, man. Listen, this life is not as hard as we think it is. The life is hard because of the emotion and the attachment that we actually attach to. The attachments. The more attachment, the more suffering. What's the verse that says, "I am here to set mothers against sons, and some fathers against daughters, or fathers against mothers"? Which one? What's the verse that says that? What's the verse that says that? I am not here to bring together, but to set. I forget what it says. To set sons against their mothers, daughters against their fathers. I know I'm not saying it right. What verse says that? Can someone look it up real quick and put it on the screen? Because I think we really believe that sometimes. Thank you, Jamisha. Oh, thank you, Mayor. Thank you. Jackson said, "How does attachment lead to the need for money? What is your thought on money?" I don't have a bad thought on money. I think money is just like everything else. This world uses money to have everything. So money was always used, even in the beginning of time. Even in the Bible, money was used to get or to accumulate what you want to accumulate. Girl next door, can you put it up from Can you put up the words? Because I forget what it says. Matthew 10:34. Can you say what it says? Because I really don't remember what it says. What relationships it used. I don't have a money because remember, money is currency. Money is currency. Currency is energy. It's just energy. That's all it is. It's just energy. And like love, like peace, like happiness is the same thing. There's nothing that's not you. And if you know how to connect to your energy, you don't have to be attached to anything, but you can create it. You can attract it. For I have come to set a man against his father, a daughter against her mother, and a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's enemy will be those of his own household. Matthew chapter 10, verse 34. That's it right there. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you. He says, but I have come to set a man against his father, a daughter against her mother, and a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's enemies will be in those of his own household. I want you to tell you this right here. Thank you, unknown. I want to tell you sometimes, listen, people don't understand what you must do, but you must do it anyways. I'm come to set a man like parents against his father. Yep, Ruth, same one. Thank you so much. Yeah. I want to tell you that everybody wants Want what you want. You got to be aware of it. Or your husband was a Bible teacher. What are your thoughts on loving thy neighbor? It's not so much on loving your neighbor. It's about loving, period. Again, whatever you carry on the inside is what you give on the outside. If you love yourself, if you, loving yourself really, listen, check this out, right? Check this out. I have a jug of water. Okay? I have a jug of water right here. If I take this water, when we are God and image of man, that deep energy and all being connected, more attachment, more problems, more everything in energy. That's right, Robert. That's right, Robert. Blessings to you, man. Blessings to you. And respect. Imagine this right here. This is a this is a container of water. Imagine if I take this water and I have 4 cups. I got 4 little cups, and I pour some water into each cup. The cups look different. I have a tall cup, a tall glass, a short glass, a shot glass, and a different container. Even though the containers look different, it's the same water from the same source in those cups. Wrong or right? If I pour this cup, if I pour water from this cup into 4 different glasses that looks different, understand, does the water change? Or does the vessel looks different? The water is the same water. The same God that's in all of us. Same creator. That's in me, that's in you. It's the same water. So to love one and to hate the other is pointless. I want you to understand this. How can you love one and hate the other when it's the same water? Same water. See, when you learn to see people as energy and stop seeing people, as humans, you might get it. We might get it. The thing is, we can't see past humans. We have to see energy. It's the same water that's in all of us. The same energy force. The same energy force. The same energy. The same God. The same God. So therefore, loving my neighbor, it's not an issue. It's the same thing. It's just energy. And I think once we know this, when you look out, you should look for yourself. Don't look for differences. Don't look for differences. Don't look for hate. Look for yourself. Because if you pay attention, you will see yourself in everyone that you meet. The ones who piss you off, the ones you love, the ones you think who are smart, the ones who you hate. You will see yourself in all humans. I promise you, you will see yourself in every single human. At one phase in life when you was miserable, one phase when you were angry, one phase when you were bitter, one period of time when you was in love, one period of time when you was just careless, one period of time when you was anxious, you will see yourself in every single. This is why the scripture says, love the world as you love yourself. Love the neighbors because they are yourself pushed out. They are all you. That's all you can see is you. There's nothing else to see but you. Nothing exists but you because it's how you perceive all things. So therefore, all things is a perception of you. It's all you. It's all you. There's nothing else besides you. Nothing exists because the sunset is a sunset, but with your perception of it, it changes. Ain't it? The rose is the rose, but with your feelings and your emotions and your perception, the rose is the beautifulest thing ever. Ain't it? The water is the water, but with your mood and your vibrations and your thoughts and your emotions, the water is gold, ain't it? Think about it. You are the one who process every experience to fit you. It's just you that exists. There's nothing else to be or to know or to see but you. And let everything reflect you. Listen, I'm serious. So when we struggling with him and her and him, it's because we're not looking at ourselves. There's no him on her. There's only me. Where did I come from? I came from you. I came from your perception. I came from your seeking. The false God is anything that you put before God. Yeah, it's whatever you put before. Soul, not a body or the flesh. That's for real. Look for yourself in all things. I'm telling you, when you look for yourself, you become humble, don't you? When you look for yourself, you become so humble because you can't even. Cause you remember when you were, you know, you remember when you was angry. Chill out. It wasn't even personal. Remember when you was miserable. Remember when you was happy. Relax. It's you. You see in you. You see in you and you resist in you. That's why. See, when you resist a version of you, when you see that same you outside, when somebody is not resisting that version of them, it makes you sick, don't it? Listen, sometimes you see that version of you that you are resisting. Thank you, resilient. You see that version of you that you are resisting. And when you see that version of you in someone else and they're not resisting it, they're just letting it be, you can't stand them. I can't stand this person. Why? Because you are trying to control yours and they ain't it's you that you can't stand. It's not them. It's not personal. It's just it's misunderstanding. It is ignorance that makes us suffer. But listen, I have to go work out now. I've been on here for too long, for a whole hour and a half. So let me go work out. Let me go exercise. Let me go do my workout because if I could talk to you all, I might talk to you all day. And my kids come from school in a few hours, and I gotta be ready and worked out for this. All right. So I'm in choke. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you so much, Chelsea. Listen, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for keeping me company. Thank you guys for interacting with me. Thank you guys for your understanding. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you guys. You all have a beautiful day. I hope you have a beautiful day. I hope you find peace within yourself because you can't find it outside of yourself. It's not there. It's not up there. It's just within you. Look for it. You'll find it. Become aware. You might be surprised. You all have a blessed day. All right. Zulu 6, Christopher. You all be blessed. I am out.